Welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is All Is Nat Lost. It's cute. It's by Maria Scrivan, and I think it's loosely kind of based on Maria's life. So the story is there's a girl named Matt. Her parents were really protective. Afraid things are going to happen to her, kind of almost to a crazy degree. But Nat is able to go on her first overnight trip for school to Philadelphia. Of course, her parents are worried, but what could go wrong? Well, of course, things go wrong. Nat gets lost from her groups. The question is, how does Nat and her friend get back to her school group, especially when they lose their cell phone and aren't able to call anyone? It's overall a pretty solid graphic novel for younger readers, especially. I'd probably put this at like 10ish. There's good lessons between some of the kids. The art, I think, is solid. The pacing's really good. What's kind of interesting is it almost feels like Peanuts in a way, in that there's kind of like short hits and then kind of a punchline, chapter break, which then has kind of a punchline, and then short hits, punchline. It's interesting like that. There's a pattern to the writing, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's good in that it breaks things up for kids and maybe makes it a bit easier for them to read it. But overall, it's a nice story. I think there's some decent lessons in it, especially the one kid who no one seems to like. Some things involving with him. There's good, obviously, lessons about how they resolve their problems. But yeah, it's a graphic novel about a kid and wanting some independence, and I think a lot of younger kids could totally appreciate it and relate to it in a lot of ways. So definitely one geared more towards younger readers. That's totally fine. It works, and it works really, really well. The art, I think, is good. I dig the art. It's an interesting style. Very consistent. I like kind of there's a detail at times, and there's not details at times. It does a really good balance, especially when they get to Philadelphia. There are things that are very recognizable, which I think works really well. So yeah, it's a pretty solid read overall. As I said, kids, I think will enjoy it a bit more because they can relate to it a bit more. But yeah, it's good. It's a good one. You can go get it. It is out now in shops. We got a link beneath our video. Put in your zip code, tell the shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank Graphix Classic for hooking us up with this review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics or into graphic novels, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.